Esmond here for HitThePick.com, continuing our tour through the NFL of over and under win totals. And we are still in the AFC East. I went Bills and then Patriots. That's how I think it's going to be. And now the next team in line, the Miami Dolphins. I am going to be significantly lower in the win totals for the Miami Dolphins than just about everybody else. Tua Tagovailoa can't stay healthy. Tyreek Hill isn't happy. I'm not a big believer in their coach, and their defense doesn't worry me in the least. So they lost 10 games last year. They went 7-10. And I think it's going to be a tale of two seasons here for the Dolphins because they start with a really easy schedule, and then it gets brutal. So here we go. Dolphins open at the Colts. I don't believe much in the Colts. I think the Dolphins get a win there. Then the Patriots under Mike Vrabel, who are going to be much improved, go to the Dolphins. Unfortunately, it's going to be massively hot that time of year in Miami. The Patriots have traditionally struggled in those games. So I'm going to give them 2 wins in a row there to start the season. Dolphins then go to the Bills. No chance. Then the Jets come to the Dolphins. Dolphins win again. And then they get the Panthers at home. And they get another win. And then the Chargers are next after the bye week. But Chargers are next. Chargers at the Dolphins. I'm sorry, the bye week is much later. So you start the season pretty decent there. You're four and let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 wins. And I forgot the loss against the Falcons, October 26th. So Dolphins, Colts, Dolphins win. Patriots, Dolphins win. At Bills, that's a loss. They're 2-1. Then they get the Jets at home. They're 3-1. They get the Panthers at home. They're 4-1. The Chargers come in and beat them. They're 4-2. Now they get the Browns that they go to. They're better than the Browns, 5-2. And then I have the Falcons beating them when the Dolphins go to the Falcons. So they're 5-3. Now here's where it gets brutal. They get the Ravens at home. They lose. They get the Bills at home. Now they go Thursday Night Football Ravens, and then they get the Bills the week after that. Those are both losses because it's not going to be hot in November in Miami. Then they play the Commanders in Spain. Commanders are going to be great. So that's another loss. Then they get a win against the Dolphins. The Jets beat them when they go to the Jets. They lose to the Steelers when they go to the Steelers. Then they get the Bengals, who are fighting for their playoff lives that part of the season. They lose there. Then they lose to the Buccaneers at home. And then when they go to the Patriots, it's January 4th. It's freezing cold. They never play well in those games, and they lose there. I have them going 5-12, 6-11, maybe 7-10 and matching last year's schedule. I do not see them doing much better than that. Their over-under total is, I think, an absurd number. It is 8.5. So I just don't see that there. So they're going to be under the 8.5 wins. I'm Loud Esmond for HitThePick.com.